Good afternoon. Now your STV News stories, including the headlines for Aberdeen. The family of a Bana schoolgirl who died in the Manchester bomb attack have paid tribute to her as vivacious and full of fun. 14-year-old Ailey McLeod had been missing since the explosion on Monday night. Her friend Laura McIntyre remains in a critical condition in hospital. A minute's silence has been held across the UK in tribute to victims of the attack. At 11 o'clock, people across the country fell silent to remember the 22 people who died in the bombing at Manchester Arena, the worst attack in Britain since 2005. Today, the police investigation continues and 8 suspects are in custody. Meanwhile, security is being stepped up at concert venues in Scotland. The Caird Hall in Dundee and the SEC in Glasgow announced that procedures such as body searches, extra ticket checks and restrictions on bags will be in place. Earlier, the Queen visited victims of the bombing at Manchester Children's Hospital. During her visit, she condemned the attack as wicked as she met children injured in the blast as well as staff who worked throughout Monday night. 12 children were among 64 casualties who were taken to hospital. Now, former TV weatherman Fred Talbot has been convicted of a string of historical sex offences against schoolboys he took on trips to Scotland more than 35 years ago. A jury found the 67-year-old guilty of indecently assaulting 7 teenage boys during camping and boating trips in the 70s and 80s. The television personality had denied the allegations, making his victims give evidence during a 9-day trial at Lanark Sheriff Court. And the main headlines in Aberdeen. As of today, Tesco shoppers in Aberdeen and Dundee will not be able to buy 5p plastic carrier bags. The supermarket has launched a 10-week trial to try out the policy, which will mean shoppers who do not bring their own bag will need to buy a bag for life costing 8 or 10p. If considered successful, it could be rolled out across the country. Sport now. Top cyclists from around Britain will descend on Aberdeen later, racing through the city as part of the Tour Series. Up to 50 elite riders will tackle an hour-long city centre circuit. Organisers say the Tour will strengthen Aberdeen's position as a must-visit destination for high-profile cultural and sporting events. Well, that's all for now. We'll be back again in an hour with the STV News at 6, but first, here's your local weather forecast.
STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson. STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson.